Layn Turo University. My name is Conrad Layn. I left a Turo article below that goes in detail in regards to new Turo host requirements and Turo vehicle requirements. If you're a new Turo host or you're thinking about considering to become a Turo host, please read that article below. Very important. But I'm going to tailor this a little bit different. I'm not just going to go over vehicle requirements. I've done many videos on that, or host requirements. I've done many videos on that. What I'm going to go over is there's actually a small stipulation and a clause for New York only Turo hosts. And this is it. They require an orientation. Think of it as an interview conducted by Turo before your vehicle gets published per the article below. And it's only for New York only. It's titled New York only. I cited it and I left the article below for proof. They actually interview New York only host. So if you're a New York only host, you want to be very concerned with this and create a business plan immediately if you already don't have one. I'll even go take it a step further, conduct some reverse engineering and look at other Turo hosts on Turo platform in your territory and look at their daily rates for your area so you can kind of know what the numbers are in your area minus your expenses, because you don't just want to think about profit, you want to think about what the net will be at the end, you know what I mean? So please reverse engineer, go on Turo, find at least 2 to 3 different hosts in your market if you're in New York, or any market for that matter, and look at their daily rates. And then from that point on, conduct how much your insurance will be, any expenses, parking, payments, etc. If it's a finance to own or finance to finance, if you're financing to another car, or finance to own or lease to own. Some people lease a car and they own it outright at the end of the term. Some people lease and they switch into another lease. Some people just buy the car outright. Some people just finance to own. Whatever the case is for you, figure out what all your expenses are, if you're going to hire employees or not, what wages, whatever the case is, and minus that by the amount that you can make per day, and that's about it. And I will even go as be conservative as possible by multiplying whatever the daily rates are in your area on average by at least 15 to maybe 20 days max, not all 30 days, because you have to take into consideration maybe days that your car might sit there. Your car might be rented more than that or less than that, but you want to have an average. Very important to do this, and that's the way you have to go about it, so that when you get interviewed by Turo, essentially, when you're going through the orientation process, they're basically going to ask you questions and you want to have those answers, what your stats will be. Let them know how serious you are, that you actually conducted reverse engineer. You listened to Conrad Layn and you did your best to actually get all the stats as possible. That's really impressive. You don't want to not show up to the orientation and not have any information or know how much you need to spend or what your expenses are and not have a proper business plan. So please plan for the worst and be safe and learn what the market is. At least find 2 to 3 different Turo hosts, figure out what their daily rates are, figure out what your expenses are, write it down on a piece of paper. That's your business plan, people. That's a hack for today. And always be prepared. Even though this is New York only, you never know if this might come to your city or state or territory or province, because at the end of the day, however, typically speaking, when something's done in one state or city or territory and you're just ruling them in business, prepare that it might move over to another city or state. But please do your best to prepare. Even if you never get interviewed or go through orientation, do your absolute best to always be ready and have your business plan and conduct these same steps of approval. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram, Conrad Layn. I'm a power host. I'm doing fairly well on Turo, not to be arrogant. If you guys want any one-on-one coaching, hit that join button, become a member. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Conrad Layn out. Peace.